Hey y'all! In today's video I wanted to share the new wave of DEFA fashion beauty dolls with you. Now as you know, I'm not all that into new Playline releases nowadays, more into vintage finds, secondhand finds, thrifted finds, but this wave of fashion beauty dolls is one that sort of ticked all the boxes and things that I like to see in modern Playline dolls, so I was really excited to get my hands on them, and I also wanted to share them with you all by unboxing them in this video. And what I really love about this wave of fashion beauty dolls is that it reminds me a lot of ideas in fashion and design that were prevalent in the 2010s, because 2010s fashion is the type of fashion that I have the most nostalgia for, because that was the era when I was in my 20s. Out clubbing and experimenting with my own style, and I have a lot of fond memories of that era, even though retrospectively, looking back at some of the choices that were made during that time, like wearing super tight skinny jeans and a long shirt, which totally makes everyone look like they're just 4 feet tall, wasn't the most clever fashion choice to make, but alas, still one that I look back on very fondly. What I also think of when I take a look at these boxes of these DEFA fashion beauty dolls is they totally remind me of one of the very last Shein lines that was ever released in 2010. That was the Neon Bling line, because the color scheme and the way they designed these boxes reminds me of that wave. And they also gave me like 2010s fashionistas in the design of the clothing, and I also love the choices they made with the dolls. So let's not waste any more time and let's check them out in detail. So let's get things out of the way first. I bought these dolls off of a retailer that shall not be named. Let's name that retailer He Out. And now the thing is, they delivered them all in just plastic wrap, so therefore the boxes were just smushed together. They were in such terrible condition when I got them. I somehow made them more presentable for you all to enjoy now, but still the boxes are totally trashed. So therefore, if you are indeed an inbox doll collector and you want to get these dolls, fingers crossed that you're gonna get them in a better condition than I did. Now I paid 19 euros for one doll, free shipping, so I paid a total of 57 euros for all 3 dolls, which, while is an okay price for a fully articulated doll with accessories and clothing, still these are like sort of bootleg dolls, and to have them be priced the way they are is a little steep. Though I still believe that the fashion beauty dolls as well as the DEFA fashion girls are a fair pricing. It's more like the more luxurious extra clone DEFA that I think are a tad overpriced, because they're not really delivering a whole lot more than these fashion beauties are delivering. And I personally like the style choices, design choices made on these fashion beauties a bit more. I feel like these are more exciting, a little bit more unique, and also a little more fashion forward than the extra clone counterpart that DEFA is releasing. So that's why I prefer collecting these over the other ones, but that's just personal choice and personal preference. Getting the dolls out of the box was fairly straightforward, but it of course generated a mountain of trash that, for someone who hasn't bought a new doll in a while, is kind of concerning to see, and I'm not really used to that anymore. What I did keep is this part of the box, because I thought that the artwork was super cute and they make for a super cute girl group, if you ask me. So the thing with dolls is that when you see them online and you're getting all amped up and excited for them, it's one thing. But when you end up picking them up and unboxing them, and then you're able to fluff around with the hair, and you're able to pull around at the fashions they're wearing, and then you're just able to tilt the head in a certain position that's different from the one that they were in while being stuck inside the box. It makes you even more enamored with them, because looking at them, I'm so in love with these 3 dolls, and I'm super happy that I decided to pick them up, and I just love having them with me right now. But let's start off with the one who is wearing this orange dress. Let's check out all that she comes with. She's on a flat feet body, and she wears these green sandals. She has this yellow transparent-ish bag that has this flower shaped on it. She has a white wristband, as well as a white necklace, and these yellow flamingo shaped earrings that are super cute, but you're not able to remove them. Now she has the head mold that has the marking of DF49, which is the head mold that was heavily used on the DEFA Lucy fashion girls. She has this deep green, almost emerald green color hair with 2 of these space buns on top, and she also has some bangs. The rooting pattern over the hair is not the fullest, as you can see. Most of it was rooted on top to make the hair seem fuller than it is, but it's still enough for you to be able to style it in a way that makes it look cute. Yet when it comes to the hair fiber quality, not the best at discerning whether this is nylon or polypropylene. Like, touching it right now, it makes me say that it is polypropylene. Like, I'm super good at discerning the types of hair that Barbie doll has, like Saran and Kanekalon, and the type of polypropylene that Mattel uses. But when it comes to nylon, I'm not really good at discerning the different types of nylon that are out there. Now let's take a look at the dress, and this dress is made of 3 pieces. This mesh type of overdress with those t-shirt sleeves is a separate piece that you can velcro and open and take off. And then she also has this skirt, which has a very cute black and white heart pattern on it, as well as a top with the same pattern. And the top has this very interesting separate pieces of peekaboo cutouts underneath the bust area, which are also very cute. So she comes with 3 separate clothing pieces, which are great. Now let's take a close-up at her face, which is also very cute. She has these striking blue eyes, and she has some gorgeous peach-colored lipstick that is very shiny. You can see the light of the ring light reflect off of her lips. And her eye makeup is also very interesting. It's very DEFA Lucy. It's very mod and twiggy like the other girls have, and I really like it, because we haven't had a doll with this face mold and this complexion. The one that was used on the Fashion Girl line was one that had a deeper complexion. So it's interesting to have a bit more variety. Now let's take a look at the star of the show, because I was most excited for this girlie here, who has this yellow hair. Now this hair reminds me a lot of Pizzazz from Gem and the Holograms. It also reminds me of the hair that Lady Gaga wore on the Monster Ball tour. She wears this dress, which sadly has this laced up cutout bit on her chest, be printed on it, which is giving Barbie. But the rest of the dress is very cute. It has this peplum pod that is made of a shiny pink fabric. And you can see that it has a tiger print, and it also has these bits here that have the same color as her hair. so it's very matchy. You can see that the designers of this doll line and of this wave thought everything through, from the color of the hair to the color choices made on the fabric of the clothing. She has this handbag that is a mold that we've also seen on a couple of the fashion girls, which is this lip-shaped handbag that is reminiscent of the lips that the Bratz doll line loves to use. She's on the classic articulated standard body that most of the DEFA Lucy doll uses, and she is on a heeled feet. It has these very cute translucent purple pinkish boots. She also has a pair of glasses. I think this is another mold that we've seen on a couple of DEFA Lucy dolls, which is a pair of glasses with the shades that are shaped in hearts that are in one row, and it's in a black solid color. Now the screening is nothing exciting. Now it is admittedly super pretty, but it's the one that we've seen be used very heavily on previous dolls too. Again, with the fiber of the hair, I'm gonna take a guess that it's polypropylene, and when it comes to the rooting pattern, she's a bit more well rooted than the previous doll, who had this huge bald spot around here. And you can see that they made a lot of styling decisions by having her have these long pieces here and the blonde cut bangs that are super cute. Now the patterns, they all go all the way around, and the peplum part is attached to the dress, it's sewn onto it. This dress is all just one piece, and it velcros on the back. I'm thinking about what one could do to make this look like it's actually laced up. Like, I'm thinking about maybe cutting this part here and then folding it over and hemming it, and then adding some lace. And now let's check out our last girly. Now this is one that I'm a bit more excited about. I haven't had a DEFA Lucy doll with this face mold yet. This is the one that has the marking of DF54, and she was on that extra wave who had this huge ass long purple braid. But she seems to have a more interesting screening, at least to me, because you can see that they've used some purple eyeshadow here, and they give her very cute lips, and overall I think she's a very stunning doll that I really like. Her hair has these different shades of pinkish purple, some are lighter and some are deeper. She has a high ponytail with a bit of hair wrapped around it. Then there's also this side bang that they pulled out of the hair, which is great. You can see that they invested a lot in hair styling itself, which is always one of the most cost intensive and labor intensive parts of doll manufacturing. She has these purple earrings. Now these are ones that we've seen on DEFA Lucy Fashion Girl before. On the one with the big curly hair, she had these earring molds but in a blue color. She has this statement necklace. Again, statement necklaces are so 2010s. And then she wears what is admittedly a t-shirt dress, if you think about it, especially if you just put this up, and then you can see that it's more or less a long t-shirt that she wrapped some tulle and a pleather belt around it. Now the pleather belt is also having a lot of detail with these plastic pieces, and it's all one piece that is sewn together and it velcros in the back. She also has this bag mold. I think we've seen this on a Fashion Girl also. Now the Fashion Girls had this bag mold in transparent color, and she has these very cute shoes, like these platforms, and these are also transparent purplish and are super cute. And as you can see, she's on a heeled feet. Now when it comes to the rooting, I would hazard a guess that she might also be a little more bald in this area, so but it does feel very densely rooted and very thick. And again, I would take a guess that the hair quality used on this doll is probably polypropylene. So, I would now like to hear from you. What do you think of these new DEFA Lucy Fashion Beauty dolls? Do you dig the design choices made on them? Do you think these dolls are super pretty, and are you going to pick them up? Let me know in the comments down below. Leave a like if you liked this unboxing video, leave a dislike if you thought this unboxing video was trash, and subscribe to my channel if you haven't done so already. And I might be seeing all of you in my next video, so bye for now.